Hello everyone, just forget about this, sorry. Today, I'm finally recording! Yeah, I'm recording this today, like, on the 4th of Jan. I will be posting this on the 5th, just so you know. But yeah, today, we're gonna be doing a boxing tier list. We're gonna be talking about every single boxer here, and what I think, who is the best fighter in right now, in YouTube boxing. Okay? Let's talk about Adam Saleh. Okay? I don't know who he's fought, but he's fought a few people. I know Adam Saleh has fought some very good fighters. He's apparently gonna be in the Misfits again. He is undefeated. He is undefeated, which is very good. I don't know too much about Adam Saleh, but I think I'm gonna put him in decent tier. He's not the worst tier, but he's not the best tier. Right? He's like okay. He's like okay, right? Then we have Alex Wasabi. First fight, and he defeated Deji. To be fair, Deji was trying to get back in the ring. He was trying to get back in the ring. But I think Alex is very good. I think he was pretty good for like a fighter. I don't think he's better than Adam Saleh. I think he's on the level of Adam Saleh, but he is a very good fighter, and I think if he starts fighting more, he will become very good at fighting. So again, Adam Saleh fight Dodgy. He was gonna fight K-Side, but he dropped out obviously due to injuries. I don't believe that he dropped out for like, oh yeah, I'm injured, I can't do it. I believe that he dropped out because of his like injury. Because of his injury. So I actually believe he had an injury, and it happens in boxing, sparring and everything, training hard. So I believe Alex Wasabi is decent. I'm gonna put him in the decent tier. Now Big Gibba, bro. Big Gibba. I'm gonna talk about his whole career. I think he fought FaZe Temper's latest opponent. I forgot his name. He won that fight. Sadly, again, his career, he lost to Jake. I don't know why he was ducking so down and his legs were so down. That was weird. It was easy to knock him out, right? So Big Gibba lost his 2 fights, but his comeback is insane. He beat Taylor Holder, annihilated him, and then I think and then his second fight was Austin McBroom, I think after Taylor Holder. I'm not too sure, but I think after Taylor Holder, yeah, he went for Austin McBroom, and he knocked out Austin McBroom. So honestly, he's definitely better than Alex. He's definitely better than Adam. I'm putting good because he had a crazy comeback. I'm putting him in great. Next to the best. I'm putting him in great. Okay. Now comes Anthony Taylor. Pretty boy Taylor. He is very experienced. Okay. Anthony Taylor is very experienced. His record is not that flashing because he lost to Tommy Fury. Then for some reason he tied against Ryan Taylor, which I need to see that fight. I don't think I agree with that one. I think Anthony Taylor would have won that fight. But yeah, I think, and now he's fighting Idris Virgo, and his last fight was against Rock Sue, who was like a heavyweight, and he did pretty good against him. Obviously won by decision. Honestly, if I think about it, Anthony Taylor is great at boxing. I'm arguing between decent and great, but his skill is unimaginable. He's actually very good at boxing. Obviously because he had an MMA career before, but he's very good at boxing. So basically, what I think is that, I think really Anthony Taylor is a very good skill level. He's a very good skill level. Like, he's mad at boxing. Mad. So if he trains more and he doesn't take harder fights, because he's always taking harder fights. He took Tommy Fury. He was a pro fighter. He's taking Idris Virgo now. He's a pro fighter. Then he did another. Then he went against another pro fighter. You know, so he's taking very tough fights. If he takes easier fights, I think he would actually win. But I don't. I maybe Anthony Taylor wins against Islam Virgo. If he does, that's huge for him. That's huge because that's a pro fighter. Idris Virgo's 12-0, which is a very impressive record. So if he wins against Idris Virgo, that's huge for him. That's huge. Yeah, then he might actually be one of the best in YouTube boxing. Bryce Hall. Sadly, I'm gonna put him as bad because he lost to Austin McBroom very badly. Okay, he lost to McBroom very badly. Okay, you have to agree with me here. Bryce Hall lost to McBroom. He's not had a fight in years, right? He was gonna fight Deji, but Deji got the offer with Floyd. He got the offer with Floyd Mayweather. So since we have some worse people, yeah, I'm gonna put him as bad because he got destroyed. He got destroyed. Dean the Great. Oh my god. Dean the Great is insane. He's already had 2 knockouts. He fought Evil Hero. He knocked out Evil Hero. And now he just fought Waleed Sharks, who's apparently has a very good amateur background. He fought Waleed Sharks. And now he's fucking insane. He beat Waleed Sharks, knocked him out. If Waleed Sharks played a little bit smarter, he would have won by decision. But Dean the Great knocked him out. So props to him. So I'm gonna put Dean the Great as one of the greats. Great. I'm gonna put him as great. Okay? Now comes DK Money. He's decent, okay? He fought, I think he fought Blueface. No, he fought Nick Ireland. I think he lost that fight. I'm not too sure if he won that fight. I'm not too sure if he won. Maybe he might have won that fight. And then he won against Ryan Taylor, obviously because he cheated. Ryan Taylor cheated. He headbutted him. But DK Money then lost against the King Kenny against knockout. So I think that DK Money is like okay. He's not bad. He's okay. His boxing skills definitely better than Bryce. But he's not as good as Adam Saleh and Alex Wasabi. Definitely not. Because he doesn't have an impressive record. He went against Blueface. Blueface was also in the YouTube scene, which he actually did insane. So I think DK Money is okay. He's not the worst. But yeah, he's like okay, right? Dr. Mike. Props to Dr. Mike. I think he's very good. Right? Dr. Mike knocked out iDubbbz. iDubbbz, I think, is also on this list. No, he's not on this list. But I should have put iDubbbz on this list. For some reason, I didn't. But he knocked out iDubbbz, right? Knocked him out clean, dominated iDubbbz. But the way he trained for his second pro amateur fight with the MMA fighter, where he like starved himself and made him fatigue, that's what happened in the fight. He just punched, and because he was working out so much, he got fatigued. Dr. Mike got fatigued, and because of that, he couldn't do it. And that was his first pro fight. I think that Dr. Mike shouldn't have gone into a pro fight. He should have at least got a few YouTube fights, content creator fights, and then he should have fought a pro fighter. But Dr. Mike, I think he's decent. I don't think he's at that level. Because number one, his record is okay, it's decent. It's 1-1. He won against iDubbbz, which iDubbbz also started fighting. That was his first fight. That was both of their men's first fights. And as well as that, he lost a second one. He lost a second fight to a pro MMA fighter. I think if Dr. Mike took it a little bit seriously, he would have won that, and he would have been in the great tier, and he would have dominated the MMA fighter. But for now, I'm keeping him as decent because of his record. but I know he's fought for 10 years. Evil Hero. Again, a decent record, 1-1, right? Evil Hero has won against, he lost against DK Money, but he won against one lightweight. I forgot who he fought. He fought like some Mexican kidder on TikTok or some shit. So, that's who Evil Hero fought. I believe, right? Evil Hero is not bad. He's kind of clean, but he's definitely not decent. He's definitely not decent. I think Evil Hero again is okay because he's got a decent record. That was only a second fight, and he lost a second fight. If he was 2-0, maybe I would have considered him decent. If he knocked him out, I would have definitely considered him decent. But again, he lost to Dean the Great. Dean the Great destroyed him. So yeah, I'm gonna put Evil Hero as okay. He's okay. FaZe Jarvis, man, he's a beast. I actually think he could be one of the best lightweights. Maybe one of the best lightweights. I think he could have a that would be a good fight. FaZe Jarvis v Dean the Great. That would be an amazing fight. But I don't think he's trying to fight soon. His record is very good, obviously. He's 1-0. He destroyed I think his name's like Michael Jordan. No, not Michael Jordan. It's like Michael. The other TikToker's name is Michael. But FaZe Jarvis annihilated him, destroyed him, made him look like a shit fighter. So FaZe Jarvis, since he's knocked him out and his record is 1-0, I'm putting him as decent. He's definitely better than everyone down here. Evil Hero, DK Money, and Bryce Hall. He's definitely better than all of them. Definitely better. But these guys are way better than these. Maybe not, maybe Dr. Mike. Dr. Mike, I'll tell you right now, he's close to great. He's very close to great. If he just had if he was 2-0, I would have put him as great. But he's very close to great, right? Adam Saleh as well, I think as well, he is close to great. He's also very close to great. I'm gonna see his later fights, and then maybe I will decide to put him as great. Alex Wasabi has only had one fight, so he has to be decent, right? Fuzi 2. No disrespect to Fuzi, but to be honest, and how he's been fighting, I'm gonna put him as bad, right? Because the first thing is that he's 0-2 now. He's lost 2 fights, and I don't think he can fight anymore. I don't think Fuzi can fight anymore. I'm not too sure. I think he can't fight because Deji destroyed him, broke his eye socket, right? Hurt his eye socket, hurt his nose, broke his nose, and destroyed him, right? So I think Fuzi is bad because he lost against Slim. Slim destroyed him, and even Deji destroyed him. Even Deji defeated him very badly. To be honest with you, Fuzi, because of your record and everything, I'm putting you as bad, mate. I'm gonna put you as bad. This is a very obvious one, okay? Let me just put it. Jake Paul is the best. He is the best YouTube fighter right now. The best ever. I'll tell you why. Because it's obvious. He progressed his way up. He's smart. People are saying, oh yeah, he's fighting basketball players. He's fighting retired UFC fighters. You have to understand, he wasn't doing fighting. He was only doing YouTube at the time. And he's fighting MMA fighters that were fighting, that are champions, that were fighting him. Athletes, right? And Jake Paul has probably knocked out every single opponent. Obviously Deji made him bleed in his first fight. Forget about that, because that wasn't in his pro fight. Then I think he got into the YouTube scene. He had one YouTube scene fight. He fought Gibb. He knocked out Gibb. Out cold. Who's very good now. He knocked out Gibb out cold. Completely done up. Right? Then he fought Nate Robinson, which obviously he was a basketball player. Nate Robinson did the bad thing. He came forward and Jake just bang, right hooked him and knocked him out clean. He was sleeping on the floor. He was sleeping on the floor. And then he slowly progressed his way up to Ben Askren. Also an athlete. Okay, I agree. Okay, he got a hip replacement. But again, that was to test Jake's skill. That was to test his skill and to see if Jake would actually be good as he thinks he is. And he knocked out Ben Askren as well. Then after Askren, he fought Tyrone Woodley, which was a next level. He fought both fights. He fought Tyrone. The first fight, okay, he went the distance. He won by decision. And the second fight with Tyrone Woodley, obviously he was supposed to fight Tommy Fury then, but because that fight got cancelled, he fought Tyrone Woodley again, and he knocked him out cold. And that was when he got 500k pay-per-views. He knocked out Tyrone Woodley on the floor. He was sleeping on the ground. And then latestly, which is the best, amazing. I feel so happy for Jake. Because I respect him in boxing. I don't respect him as a person, but I respect him in the boxing scene. He is insane. He just fought one of the best strikers in MMA history, in UFC history, Anderson Silva. And the impressive thing with Anderson Silva, he was age 50, and he fought Junior Cesar Chavez, I think, or Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who has an impressive record of 67-3. Look, Anderson Silva boxing record. Look, Anderson Silva is 3-2. Obviously, because he lost to Jake. He lost to Jake, which Jake is not 5-0 now. He's more than that. Yeah, he's gonna be 7-0. His next fight will be 7-0. Look, he fought Junior Cesar Chavez Jr., who has a record of 52-5. Out of those 52 fights he has, he's only lost 5 of them, and 1 of them was a draw. And Anderson Silva won against him by decision. How can you not think that Jake Paul is the best? Jake Paul can probably beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who is 52-5, because he beat Anderson. But the thing is though, is that Anderson Silva, to be fair, he did waffle a little bit. He did have confidence. He was like, okay, I'm the pro fighter here. I'm the MMA fighter. I'll show my skills and F him up. I'll just play around with him and see what he knows. And since he played around with him, and he didn't know Jake, he thought Jake wasn't taking it too seriously, Jake Paul knocked him down in the last round and won the round. And won by decision. Which Jake is crazy. That's why Jake is the best. Right? He is the best fighter right now. Then comes Jay Swingler. He was pretty impressive. He wasn't too bad. He was pretty impressive. I saw him fight. He wasn't too bad. Right? He knocked him out. I think he knocked him out. He's 1-0. He's apparently middleweight champion, or whatever you call it, like the misfits thingy, the middleweight Misfits Championship, whatever. So now he's champ. And he's 1-0. To be honest with you, I would say he's decent. And honestly, in my opinion, because these lot, Jarvis is very impressive. He will be decent. Jarvis will stay decent. I'm moving Dr. Mike to grey. Because I haven't seen Jarvis in years, so that's why I'm putting him as decent. But I put Dr. Mike as great because Dr. Mike, he could have won that MMA fight, but he just made a big mistake. Okay. Again, now we come to the nightmare KSI, bro. I think KSI, right? Very impressive. He fought Logan first. First he fought Joe Weller. He beat Joe Weller very badly, I think. I don't know if he knocked him out or yeah, he knocked him out, which is very, very good. He won against Joe Weller, right? Then later on comes he fights Logan Paul. That fight was very close. Obviously, he got decision. It was a draw. Sorry, it was a draw, right? So that's the thing with KSI. He got a draw on that one. And then his third one was a pro fight against Logan Paul. And he did insane. He did very good. He won by decision, KSI. Logan Paul appealed, and his appeal got denied of him winning. And Logan Paul, it's mad because Logan Paul is actually insane now. And I agree with KSI. It could be possible. No, I don't agree with KSI. I think Jake is better than Logan. Because the only fight that Logan's fought is he's fought KSI and he's fought Floyd Mayweather. Which Floyd Mayweather, okay, it was pretty impressive, but he barely hit Floyd. And I think Floyd was actually trying to not get hit. So, I think KSI is great. He's not the best. He's not on Jake's level. He's not on Jake's level right now. He's great. Right? Now comes Ryan Taylor. Obviously his first fight. He lost against DK Money. Not DK Money. Yeah. He lost against DK Money. Obviously by disqualification. That was pretty messed up. Okay? For his second fight, I think he fought Anthony Taylor and then he fought Slim. I think he fought Anthony Taylor and then he fought Slim. So basically, Ryan Taylor, he fought Anthony Taylor. And apparently it was a draw. I need to watch the footage and see if Anthony won that fight. But loads of people saying Anthony Taylor won that fight, and I think Anthony Taylor won that fight. And then comes Slim, okay? Ryan Taylor apparently said in the latest conference against Swarms that, yeah, Slim said he was his toughest opponent yet. Slim never said that. Slim said that I won by far, but he's a very tough guy. Obviously, because he was punching him with good shots, he was bleeding from his nose, and he was like, Slim was literally saying that I was trying to knock him out, and he was still standing up, which is good. He shows a good amount of toughness. Since he shows that thing, I'm gonna put him as decent, and he's gonna fight Swarms now. I think Ryan Taylor will beat Swarms easy. I think Ryan Taylor will defeat Swarms so easily. So easily he will destroy Swarms. I think he will destroy him. But let's see, you never know, Swarm improves. Slim, bro. Slim has dominated every single person. His first, if you see his past fights, he fought in Dubai, and he was winning those fights. He won against 3 Bidan, who was an MMA, like a ex-MMA fighter. He won against him. He won against Fuzi. He destroyed Fuzi, rearranged his whole face, broke his nose, rearranged his whole face, and now he's dominating. He's beat he knocked out Faye's Temper. Faye's Temper beat King Kenny. He's the one that destroyed King Kenny. And Slim knocked him out cold. I think if Slim fights King Kenny, he definitely wins. It will be a difficult fight. No, wait, not maybe now, because King Kenny fought Faye Sensei and he won against Faye Sensei. Even though I think Faye Sensei won that. But I think Slim could have a chance winning against King Kenny. Slim is very good. He's knocked out Faye's Temper. He destroyed Ryan Taylor. And now he's gonna fight Tom Zanetti, which is probably gonna be his biggest fight, toughest fight yet. But I have Slim for that fight as well, because he's insane. I'm putting him as great. He's insane. Swarms, obviously this is obvious. We're gonna put him as bad. Obviously he was fighting KSI, right? He fought KSI 2 fights one night. KSI was fine. He was supposed to fight Alex Wasabi, but KSI said that I'll do 2 fights in one night. He fought Swarms and Pineda. Obviously Pineda, he was an easy fight. Obviously he's the first person to fight a pro fighter, but Pineda was really bad. The way he was boxing, he was literally moving his leg and he was leaning. He was like overshotting his shots. So Pineda was a shit fighter. He knocked him out, obviously, KSI. And obviously KSI knocked out Swarms. Look at the picture. Look at the icon. By the way, guys, I just did it for the memes, bro. I just did it for the memes. But look, he literally he knocked him out. KSI knocked him out. So obviously I'm gonna put him as bad. He was just running around the ring, he was rotating, no boxing skill, nothing. Nothing from Swarms. So obviously I'm gonna put him as bad. Now Deji. Listen. I'm debating for Deji if he's one of the best or he's one of the great. Is he great or is he one of the best out of all of them? Because I can say I think he's better than KSI now. I think he's better than KSI. He's showing a lot of movement. And I think he can fight Jake. I think he should rematch Jake again. He should fight Jake Paul. I think Deji could beat Deji could beat Slim. Maybe, maybe I'm overthinking this properly. But he just fought Floyd Mayweather, and he gave Floyd Mayweather a black eye. So you have to consider that. And he destroyed Fuzi. He won by a technical knockout. He destroyed Fuzi. So I think that he's great. I think Deji's great. I think if Deji fights more pro fighters, like if he starts fighting, like I think he's gonna fight Liam Payne, but he can also fight Jake. But I think when he starts fighting the MMA fighters and build his pro career, he should then fight Jake. Because I think that would be his toughest test. He should actually fight Tyron Woodley or some MMA fighters like maybe Paddy Pimblett or Sean O'Malley. He should fight boxers, bro. He should fight boxers, Deji. He should try and build his career on boxing from pro now, because he just fought Floyd. He can't go back to the YouTube scene. And now he should fight Jake. I want to see the rematch against Jake. I want to see Deji v Jake again. And I think Deji could have a chance of winning this time against Jake. I think so. He is probably very good. But right now, I don't think he's Jake's level. But I think later in the future, if he starts practicing, I think he's Jake's level. But yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you obviously guys enjoyed. right? Please subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it very, very much if you subscribe. And yeah, basically, let's see who's gonna be the next best boxer. Maybe Deji will move up. Maybe Slim will move up. Maybe all of them will move up. Let's find out in the future.